What if the reason you feel stuck isn't laziness, but a mind trapped in a depressive loop? Depression quietly drains energy, distorts thoughts, and makes even the smallest task feel impossible. But understanding how this cycle works is the first step toward breaking it. How to help your depressed self. Depression is not simply sadness or a temporary bad mood. It is a psychological condition that affects the way a person thinks, feels, and behaves. According to the World Health Organization, depression is one of the most common mental health disorders worldwide and a leading cause of disability. People experiencing depression often struggle with persistent fatigue, loss of motivation, negative thoughts, and a reduced ability to enjoy activities that once felt meaningful. The condition can slowly create a mental loop where low energy leads to inactivity, inactivity leads to isolation, and isolation deepens the depressive state. Breaking this cycle does not usually require dramatic life changes. Instead, it often begins with small, consistent actions that gradually restore balance to the brain and daily life. 1. Break the isolation cycle. Depression tends to push people into isolation. Social withdrawal may feel easier in the moment, but it often strengthens negative thinking and emotional heaviness. Even small social interactions can help interrupt this pattern. This might include talking briefly with a trusted friend or family member, spending time in public spaces like parks or cafes, participating in simple social activities. Human connection activates emotional regulation systems in the brain and helps reduce psychological stress. 2. Activate your body. Although depression feels mental, it is strongly connected to physical processes in the brain and body. Movement stimulates neurotransmitters such as dopamine and endorphins that support mood regulation. Research discussed by the American Psychological Association shows that regular physical activity can significantly reduce symptoms of depression. Helpful activities include walking for 15 to 20 minutes, light stretching or yoga, spending time outdoors in natural light. These actions help restore energy and improve emotional stability over time. 3. Repair your sleep pattern. Sleep and mood are deeply connected. Many people with depression experience either insomnia or excessive sleeping. Both patterns can worsen emotional and cognitive symptoms. Improving sleep habits can stabilize the brain's internal clock. Useful habits include going to bed and waking up at consistent times, avoiding screens before sleep, getting sunlight exposure during the morning. A stable sleep routine supports the neurological systems responsible for emotional regulation. 4. Challenge negative thoughts. Depression often produces automatic negative thoughts. These thoughts may include harsh self-criticism, pessimistic predictions, or exaggerated conclusions. Psychological approaches, such as cognitive behavioral therapy, focus on questioning these thoughts rather than accepting them as facts. Instead of believing a negative thought immediately, it can be useful to examine it. Is this thought supported by evidence? Is there another explanation for the situation? Gradually learning to challenge distorted thinking patterns can weaken their influence. 5. Start with small tasks. Depression reduces motivation and makes normal responsibilities feel overwhelming. Large goals may seem impossible to start. A more effective strategy is to reduce tasks into very small steps. For example, instead of cleaning an entire room, start by organizing a desk. Instead of finishing all work, focus on one short task. Completing small tasks activates the brain's reward system and helps rebuild a sense of progress. 6. Write your thoughts down. Keeping thoughts inside the mind often intensifies emotional pressure. Writing them down can help organize and process what you are experiencing. Simple journaling practices include writing about how you feel during the day, identifying recurring negative thoughts, reflecting on small positive moments. Research in emotional psychology shows that expressive writing can help reduce stress and improve emotional awareness. 7. Seek professional help when needed. According to the National Institute of Mental Health, effective treatment often includes psychotherapy, medication, or a combination of both. Common treatment approaches include cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, interpersonal therapy, antidepressant medications prescribed by medical professionals. Seeking professional help is a practical step towards recovery when symptoms persist or worsen. Reclaiming control step by step. Depression often convinces people that nothing will change. This belief is part of the condition itself, not a reflection of reality. Recovery usually does not occur through one dramatic breakthrough. Instead, it happens through repeated small actions that slowly shift the brain and behavior in a healthier direction. A short walk, a conversation, a completed task, or a question thought may seem insignificant, yet these small moments gradually rebuild energy, perspective, and control. Over time, the cycle that once reinforced depression can begin to move in the opposite direction. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to click the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification for more content like this. Thanks so much for watching.